Look, in the previous lecture, we see the construction and working of the eye. In that, some of the terms we are saying. First is least distance of distinct vision. Least distance of distinct vision is what? It is the minimum distance at which if we hold the object so that its image can be seen clearly without giving any strain to the eye. Suppose this is the object. If you keep it here, suppose, and without giving any strain to the eye, if you are able to see that object, then this is the distance of distinct vision. For the normal human eye, this distance is 25 centimeters. Okay. So, look now, if you try to bring this object closer, so what you will find that you are not able to see it, or you want to give the strength to the eye. And after some time, it will close the eye because we cannot give the further strength to the eye. So that distance at which we are able to see the object without giving any strength to the eye is called as least distance of distinct vision, and for the normal human eye it is 20%. Then second term which we are saying is accommodation. Accommodation means adjusting the position of the eye, adjusting the focal length so as to see the nearby objects as well as say the objects which are far away. That is accommodation. And power of accommodation is ability of the lens to adjust this focal length of the lens. It's called as power of accommodation. And one more term which we are saying is far point. Like that near point is 25 centimeter from the normal human eye. Far point means the maximum distance up to which we can see the image clearly. It's called as far point. It is the maximum distance at which we are able to see the image clearly is far point. Again, for the normal human eye, this far point is infinity. This far point is infinity. So these terms we discussed, but actually how to write this. But before that, we'll see one defects of vision. So there are actually three defects of vision: myopia, it is also called as nearsightedness or short-sightedness.
Yes, yes.
Second is hypermetropia, it is called as long-sightedness. And third is presbyopia. So one by one we will see in detail. First is say myopia or nearsightedness. So what happens in myopia? The objects which are nearer to us can be seen clearly. The objects which are nearer can be seen clearly, and the objects which are far away
The screen is
cannot be seen
blur.
clearly. In myopia or nearsightedness, the objects which are nearer to us can be seen clearly, and the objects which are far away, we are not able to see them clearly. That is, say, myopia or nearsightedness. So, what happens? Suppose these objects are nearer to us. So, the actually after refraction, the rays fall on the retina. This is the retina. So, we are able to see them clearly. But the objects which are far away, that is, say, infinite distance. Objects which are far away, that is at the infinite distance. They are coming far away like this. So what happens? These objects after refraction through the rays, they will fall before the retina. They will fall before the retina. Why is this so important? What are the causes of this myopia? First is excessive curvature of eyelids. Excessive curvature of eyelids is what? The ciliary muscles actually adjust the motion of these eyelids. So these ciliary muscles are relaxed. So that is why, so they cannot be contract as well as relaxed very easily. So that is why the converging power increases. In this case, what happens? Converging power of lens, converging power of lens is large. Converging form of lens is large. So that is why the actually rays which come far away, so they will be converged only because of the excessive curvature of the eye. And that is why they will not fall on the retina, but fall before the retina. Second reason for this is elongation of the eye. Look now. So actually elongation means it becomes elongate. Suppose this is the normal position. This elongated is this. So what will happen since it becomes elongated is like this. Obviously this distance will increase. Look now. Suppose normal distance is like this. Suppose now it elongates. Elongates means like this it forms. Then this distance obviously will be increased. Distance with the retina and this. So that is why the rays after refraction will fall before the. So the two reasons for the myopia is first is excessive curvature of eyelids. What happens in excessive curvature of eyelids? The ciliary muscles which help for the adaptation will not help much more. That is why converging power of the lens remains large. Converging power remains large even if the objects are far away. So actually, once the objects are far away, it should be divert. Divert means that particular issue go far away, but they will not go far away, and that is what we call before the retina. And second, elongation of the eyeball. Elongation is like this. Flattened means like this. So once it is elongated, means this distance from here to retina will increase. So suppose initially it is 10 centimeter. Now suppose it becomes 5 centimeter. This becomes 15 centimeter. This 5 centimeter before only it will fall. Because this distance instead of 10 becomes 15 now. But it will fall at 10 centimeter. It's 5 centimeter before that only will fall. This is called as elongation of the eye. Okay. And now in the third case, how to correct this myopia? By using the concave lens. By using the concave lens of suitable focal. Because concave is a diverging lens. Convex is converging lens. And concave is diverging lens. So these rays are diverged much more. So initially they will converge and fall in. Because of this concave lens, they will diverge and again they will fall on the retina. So that is why for the correction of the myopia, we use the concave lens is used of the suitable focal length. Suitable focal length is suitable power. You know, focal length of the concave lens is negative. Since focal length of the concave lens is negative, its power is also negative. Since its power is negative, means those who are suffering from myopia, always their eye number is negative. Because eye number is what? Of which power you are using the spectacles of which power you are using the spectacles of. So since here the concave lens is used, that is why power is negative. Okay, means remember those who are having the negative power are, what is the meaning of this? They are suffering from myopia. What is the other meaning? They are able to see the objects which are nearby clearly, but the objects which are far away are not able to see clearly. What are the reasons for this? Either the excessive curvature of eyelids or elongation of eyelid. Okay, and here far away objects cannot be seen clearly because they fall before the retina. This is regarding the myopia. And look, whatever the ones I told you for the myopia, if you make the opposite of this, all the points, if you make opposite, then it is hypermetropia or say farsighted or long-sighted. Is here what happens? Excessive curvature of eyelids. So here excessive means larger curvature. Here smaller curvature. Here elongation of the eyeball. Here flatten of the eyeball. Here we are able to see the nearby objects clearly. Here we are able to see the far away objects clearly. Then here the objects which are far away are not able to see clearly. Here the objects which are nearby cannot be seen clearly. Their concave lens is used to correct this. Their convex lens is used to correct this. Here the image is formed before the retina. The image will form after the retina. Is all the points if you make the opposite, you will get the hypermetropy. So my suggestion for you, only remember of the myopia and every point you should make the opposite while writing the hypermetropy. Okay. So first we'll write those four definitions and then we will write this. So write the question, define the following. I think in the previous lecture we have completed the description of the eye. Okay. So now write the question, define the following. First, accommodation A double C O M O D A T I O accommodation. That is that. The process of focusing the eye. The process of focusing the eye at different distances. At different distances. It's called accommodation. It's called accommodation.
Can you repeat once, sir?
Okay. The process of focusing the eye, FOCUSING, focusing the eye at different distances. At different distances. It's called accommodation. It's called accommodation. Second, power of accommodation. Power of accommodation. The ability of the lens of adjusting the focal length is known as power of accommodation. Power of accommodation. Third, distance of distinct vision. Distance of distinct vision. Right in the bracket DDV. DDV is the standard short form for distance of distinct vision, especially we using 11 if you take science side. DDV, distance of distinct vision. That is the minimum distance. The minimum distance from the normal eye. From the normal eye. At which the object can be seen. The objects can be seen clearly and distinctly. Clearly and distinctly. Without any strain. Clearly and distinctly. 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 Without any strain. 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 On the eye. on the is known as distance of distinct region. Distance of distinct region.
Sir, can you repeat?
From first, from which letter?
Without any.
Without any strain, STRAI. Without any strain on the eye. Strain on the eye is known as distance of distinct region. Distance of distinct region. It is about 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter for normal eye. 25 centimeter for normal eye. It is also called as near point of the eye. Near point of the eye. Next. Fourth, far point of eye. Far point of eye. The farthest point, FARTHEST, the farthest point up to which the eye can see objects, up to which the eye can see objects clearly. I can see objects clearly. It's called far point of eye. Far point of eye. It is infinity. It is infinity for a normal eye. It is infinity for normal eye. Just remember, near point is 25 centimeter, far point is infinity. Obviously, this is for normal eye. Normal eye means do not have any defect of the eye. It's called as normal eye. That's the next question. With the help of neat diagrams, explain the term myopia. Explain the term myopia. Now look, you should draw this tree diagram. You should use the geometrical instruments to draw, so they will look nice. Secondly, try to draw them on the same page, one below another, so that they can compare. Because whether the far point is away from the normal point, convex lens, and also that is why take the will try to draw one below another. If some part of the page is left, do not worry, you will write the description there. But try to draw this three diagram, one below another. Escape, rounder, and all that to draw, so that the diagrams will look nice. Finish all of you? Or still you are not? Have you completed the diagram? Diagram draw again, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll write the answer in points. First point. It is also called as nearsightedness. It is also called as nearsightedness. Second point. In this defect, one can see nearby objects clearly. Nearby objects clearly, but is unable to see distant objects clearly. Distant objects clearly. Third point. The person with this defect the person with this defect has the far point has the far point nearer than infinity. Nearer than infinity. Fourth, the image of the distant object. The image of the distant object. Its form. F-O-R-M, its form. In front of retina. In front of retina. Next one. This defect may be caused. This defect may be caused due to excessive curvature of the lens. Excessive EXC-SSIV. Excessive curvature of the eyelid. And elongation of eyeball. Elongation of eyeball. This defect can be corrected. This defect can be corrected by using concave lens. By using concave lens of suitable focal length. Of suitable focal length. Generally, this question can be asked in the last question is a big question for full marks, but they will not ask directly full like this question. First, they will ask you to draw the diagram. Then, which lens is used to correct it? Then, what are the causes of this? Okay. Then, where the image is formed, that is before the retina or after the retina, all that. So, small questions will prepare on that, and they will try to ask the question. But all the answers will be like in this particular description. How to mention regarding the myopia. Now look, next is hypermetropia or farsightedness or long-sightedness. It is called as hypermetropia, farsightedness or long-sightedness. So in this case, as I told you earlier, all the things which are written here, you want to make it opposite. Is what happens in the hypermetropia. This hypermetropia is also called as far-sightedness. In this case, we are able to see the objects which are far away clearly, but the objects which are near to us cannot be seen clearly. Okay. Secondly, here nearer point goes far away from the actual mirror. The nearer point should be around 50% in there, but it goes away from that. In the first case, infinity, that point, far point comes closer. Here nearer point goes far. Okay. Then here what happens? The rays which comes from the nearer point, they meets behind the retina. Here, not before the retina. From here, somewhere here, they will meet. Okay. What are the causes? Here excessive curvature of ions is there. There is a reduction of the curvature of ions. So since the curvature is reduced, so that is why the converging power becomes small. So since these rays are not able to converge immediately, so they will go far away and converge. Since they go far away and converge, they will be behind the somewhere here. Second is the elongation of the eyeball is there. Since there is elongation of the eyeball, what will happen? The distance between the eyeball and the retina increases. Opposite of elongation is flattening. Flattening of eye. You see there is a flattening of eye. Elongation is similar. So this is normal, this is elongation. If it is flattening, it becomes like this. So since it occupied more space, so this space there is a distance between that eye lens and this. So that is why the image will fall behind the retina. Image will fall behind the retina. And the next part, how it can be corrected? Now look, since it forms behind the retina, you want to bring it nearer. That you want to converge it. So which is the converging lens? Convex lens. So this defect can be corrected by using the convex lens or suitable focal length. Convex lens or suitable focal length. So again, focal length of convex lens is positive. Since focal length is positive, power is positive. Since power is positive, suppose means you are having the specs of the positive power. If you are having the specs of the positive power, what is the indication of that? You are suffering from hypermetropia or farsighted. Means you are able to see the objects which are far away clearly. The objects which are nearer to you, you are not able to see. This is what is the implication is there for the farsightedness. Is it okay? So what I told you, whatever I told you regarding the myopia and nearsightedness, you should do it perfectly and make exactly opposite of every sentence almost. So it will be for hypermetropia or farsightedness, including the diagram. The diagram also for the normal, first of all, there is which comes from the infinity, they will fall. Secondly, if there is which comes from near point, they will fall behind the retina. So instead of concave lens, you should say a convex lens. So that is why the rays will fall on the retina. Okay, this is all regarding the hypermetropia. So I hope you understood hypermetropia. So it's not the proper time to draw the diagrams, but exactly similar diagrams from the book you can copy, but I will tell you the description. And the next question. With the help of niche diagram, with the help of niche diagram, explain the term. Explain the term. Hypermetropia. Hypermetropia. Because since very less time is required, so you will not start with. So next time again I will draw the diagrams for you, or you will draw it from the book. If you will draw it from the book, then directly I will do the notes on this. Meanwhile, I will ask you some questions related to the myopia. Which lens is used for correcting the myopia? Can I mention which lens is used for correcting the myopia?
Concave lens.
Concave lens.
But second, will tell me the reasons or causes for the myopia.
Elongation of eyeball and the
Good.
curvature of the lens. Curvature of the lens.
Curvature of eyelids, elongation.
Excessive curvature
Elongation
of
of
the
eyeball.
curvature of the eyelids increases. Okay. What is myopia? Which of this you are able to see clearly and which you do not?
Nearby objects can be seen
Nearby
clearly
objects
and
can be
Nearby
seen
objects
clearly
You
and
can see
far away
nearby
objects
objects
cannot be
clearly,
seen
but you
clearly.
cannot see far away objects.
Good. Nearby objects can be seen clearly, and the objects which are far away, we are not able to see them clearly. Okay. Now, where exactly the image is formed for the myopic eye?
In front of retina.
In front of retina. Okay. Good. Then, suppose if you are having the minus, say 1.5 diopter specs. So which, because from that information, which defect of the eye you should have and why? Your specs
So
number
myopia.
Myopia.
Because
Myopia.
D
Focal length.
is negative.
Power is
Correct.
negative.
It's negative. Power is negative, is focal length is negative, and negative focal length is for the concave lens. So that is why it should be myopia. Okay, means suppose any object is far away, then we are able to see clearly or not in that particular case.